There are a lot of things you can capture on camera that look even cooler if you can slow it down. Well, today we're gonna take some gallium metal. We're gonna freeze it extra cold in liquid nitrogen, and then we're gonna smash it to see what that looks like in super slow-mo. Guys, I'm here with Todd and Joe from Kuma Films, and they have some better camera equipment than we do. And so they're gonna help us out with a little experiment today. Guys, you wanna explain a little bit about what you've got going on here?
So this is a Phantom high-speed camera. The specific model is the VO640S, and it can shoot upwards of 50,000 frames a second, so pretty slow.
That is absolutely insane. So we've got our gallium, we've got some liquid nitrogen, and I want to see these things explode just beautifully. All right, let's take our little gallium Lego man and send him on an adventure. Everyone's ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's beautiful. Three, 2, 1. That's gonna look good. Oh, that's so perfect. I love watching like the cracks appear before it explodes.
But then like you see the speed of your hammer, like, oh, that's actually really slow.
Yeah. All right, those two shots were really cool. We've got more of these little gallium Lego men, and we're gonna do pretty much the same thing, but we're gonna try zooming in and just like ultra macro shot where the guy is filling the whole frame. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, most of his body is apparently intact somewhere. Saw a very large chunk fly off. Oh, here it is. Look, it's his toes. Lego man toes. 3, 2, 1. I do love the massive amounts of destruction. The hammer does a pretty good job of shattering these, but we do want to try something with a little bit more speed. See how that works out. We've got a Han Solo and carbonite. This is going to be really easy to hit. Three, 2, 1. Ah ha ha!
Oh wow.
Yeah! That was beautiful.
Dang.
That well and truly exploded so much more than I thought it was, and I'm very happy with the result. That looked really cool. All right, smashing stuff with a hammer has been pretty great so far. Now I've just got a mild steel rod, and I'm gonna see if I can just whip right through it, because I'm curious what'll happen. So our poor little R2-D2 is gonna, he might not make it. 3, 2, 1. I don't know what the impact was, so I want to see, like, did I just clip it? Did I actually like hit the middle of it? Yeah, I just clipped the top of his head and cracked it open. That's why I didn't go flying. Three, 2, 1. Just for a little bit of fun, we are taking our camera off of the tripod and we're trying for a little bit of a parallax effect.
3, 2, 1, go.
Might have been a tiny bit early, but I think
It's
he still
okay.
got pretty good. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that one got stopped for a second. It's a much more solid chunk. Awesome stuff. Thank you to Todd and Joe from Kuma Films. Guys, if you have any other stuff you want to see us film in super slow motion, let us know down in the comments. We love working with these guys. You should go check out their channel. They've got some awesome stuff. We've put out a call for you guys to send in some questions. We've gathered a bunch of those up, and now we're gonna be answering some of them. Mr. Mr. Manvi would like to know, which is the most longest project that TKOR has done so far? And can we expect another big project coming sometime soon, such as the real life treehouse with the pulley system project? Ooh, good question. The longest project, dehydrating milk took like 3 or 4 days to just let it dehydrate all the way, but it wasn't like hands-on working on stuff.
You were talking about the failed moss video.
Oh. We at one point wanted to do a test about moss graffiti. If you've ever researched moss graffiti, you'll find about 1 trillion pictures that are just like these cool designs made out of moss. And there's instructions and recipes of how to make moss graffiti, and like 99% of them are fake. Like they didn't do it. So they have a recipe that's like, get some moss, get some milk, get some dirt, blend that all together and add some corn syrup, and then paint that on. And if you water that twice a day while giving it just the right amount of sun and shade, you'll get, none of it, it's not true. Almost everyone has faked it. There's lots of videos out there where people show doing this and it's fake. Or I've seen several where they literally like put a tripod and you can see where they've painted it and it's just like brown goo. And then they just CGI it green, like, oh, look, it's our time lapse, but it's not a time lapse. They're just like, and now it's green, because maybe that would work, but it doesn't. It doesn't work. There are a couple ways you can do real moss graffiti. A lot of those pictures that are on Pinterest are from a couple of artists who would take sheets of moss, usually real moss, sometimes artificial moss or dried and painted moss. They would take sheets of it and they would carefully cut it out and then they would glue it on so it looked like the moss had grown like that, but really it was just stuck on in place. And then I did see one user who found a method where you take, I think, glue and shredded cotton and you attach that to a board, and then you take like moss seeds mixed with some dirt and you put that into the cotton, and the cotton holds enough water and holds the seeds and everything, and he got it to kind of work. But it's a little unruly if I'm remembering correctly, like the moss just starts growing everywhere and leaves the boundaries of whatever you tried to draw or write. So yeah, we tried moss graffiti and I did it. I tried like 3 different types of moss with 3 or 4 different recipes of moss. And so I had like 20 like samples of moss, and every single day for 2 months I watered it, and they were in a place with a little bit of sun and a little bit of shade, and like nothing, like not even the tiniest little sprout grew out of that. And I'm not saying it's completely impossible, because maybe there are places that would work. Maybe there are other types of moss that would work better. Maybe if you live somewhere like Seattle where it's just humid and damp all the time because it's always raining, it would work a lot better. But we tried that for like 2 months and got nowhere with it. And I was hoping I could show maybe one of them worked. And I even tried like coming up with my own recipe that I thought seemed like it was the best of all the worlds. And then the ants like ate it or something. I don't know what happened, but it was just, every day I'd go out and like less of it would be there, and I don't know where it went. But moss graffiti. So if anyone out there has really truly done moss graffiti and it works, something you can dip a paintbrush in, paint it on a wall, and then water it, and it'll grow as moss. You let us know and we'll do a video on it. We'll send you 25 bucks. In terms of expecting another big project coming sometime soon. We've always got big projects that we want to do, but big projects are so time consuming, which is part of what makes them big, and we love doing them, but one big project can easily take up weeks of time. And we put out 5 videos a week, and so if I do a big project that's gonna take 2 or 3 weeks of my time to do, that means I have to somehow build a stockpile of like 15 more videos, and that's hard to do. So there are different sizes of videos coming all the time. I don't have an estimate for when we could do the real life treehouse, although I'd love to. That sounds super fun. I don't currently have a good tree for that. That's one of my limiting factors. Guys, if you've got other questions you want to see us answered while we're doing this, let us know. We want to hear from you. Guys, that's it for today, but that's not all. We've always got more for you to see. That box up at the top will take you directly to our last video, and you should go check that out. The other box will show you what YouTube thinks you should be watching next. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit this bomb to get in the club, and that way you'll never miss out on a video. Don't forget to ring that bell, and we will see you in the next one. Talk to you then.